Move ahead, viewers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emplaned for Tel Aviv, Israel, for the Air Force Station in Palam. He is departing from there at the invitation of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Prime Minister Modi will be paying a state visit to Israel on February 26. Remember, Israel is all decked up ahead of Prime Minister Modi's visit, with the Israeli parliament being covered in the tricolour. Aditya Wadhuan is there with us. Aditya, there are many firsts that we are seeing in this visit of the Prime Minister to Israel, but what can the Indians expect out of this visit?
Well, definitely, Kriti, it's a very, very important visit of Prime Minister, a visit to Israel, and definitely there could be talks regarding defense, trade, and bilateral ties. Definitely, in India, Israel, the diplomatic relations between India and Israel have been on an excellent, and definitely, this visit by Prime Minister will further, robust bilateral ties between India and Israel, and definitely we could expect a lot from this visit. Is expected to land in Israel at the Ben Gurion International Airport at 12:45 local Israeli time, and thereon between 1:10 to 1:45 there will be a tete-a-tete session with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and then at about 2:25 to 2:40 local Israeli time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will arrive at the Hotel King David. So completely a lot of diplomatic engagements are lined up for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he'll also today address the Israeli Parliament and Knesset. So completely, it's a jam-packed day, and we could expect a lot from this Prime Minister's visit to Israel.
Aditya, what kind of arrangements have been made there in Israel? Also take our viewers through further details on that. We already know that the parliament has been decked up. What else is coming to your information?
Post Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the Israeli Parliament Knesset, then between 6:25 to 6:55 local Israeli time, there will be an exhibition of technologies and innovation in Israel, and post that, between 7:50 to 9 local time, Israeli time, there will be a private dinner that will be hosted by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So indeed, definitely a lot of arrangements have been done for this visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Israel. Kriti.
Aditya, thank you very much for joining us with those details. We now proceed, viewers. In fact, before we proceed, let's go back to Aditya to continue being with us over Prime Minister's Israel visit. He's right now emplaned, waving to the media as he departs for Tel Aviv for this visit to Israel. In fact, Ambassador Gauri Shankar Gupta is there with us, former diplomat, on this. Ambassador, very good morning. Prime Minister now taking that plane will be in Israel in a few hours from now. What are you expecting out of this visit of the Prime Minister to Israel at this point in time, when Israel is really involved in several conflicts on many fronts?
You see, this visit is very, very significant because it is being taken when the tension between US and Iran are at the highest point. And the talks can break down, and actually the strikes can start anytime. And Israel is deeply involved in the process. So this visit is very significant. Why he has taken at this time? I have a feeling that maybe he wants to tell that the war is not good, and we should try and resolve this issue by diplomatic channels. In addition, we want to have Iron Dome and Iron Beam from Israel. We want to have some agriculture technology. We want to have some technology in drone area. So all these issues will be discussed. Of course, Netanyahu and PM are very close friends. So they will also discuss intelligence. Because, the Hamas intelligence, the Israeli intelligence is extremely efficient, and we can improve from that. And we are going to talk about terrorism, how to stop that. We have just announced the policy against terrorism. So all these issues will come up during the talks. But the timing indicates that maybe he wants to also tell them that, this is not a good idea to go for a war.
Ambassador, do you think Prime Minister's visit is also going to be significant as far as mediation of the Gaza conflict is concerned, and also the latest Iran situation that we are seeing?
Yes, of course, because you saw just recently there was a Arab foreign ministers meeting in Delhi, and UAE president was in Delhi. So obviously the Gaza is very important part of it, and the peace in Gaza is a significant objective for India as well. So obviously this will come up.
All right, and what about the missiles that the two countries are expected to work together on? Israel is also offering India the Golden Horizon missile. How significant is that really?
Yeah, we are interested in Israeli technology. They are very good in some areas. And our defense experts want their technology, whether it is Iron Dome, Iron Beam, missile technology, drone technology. So there would be definitely collaboration and talks on this issue. Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Ambassador, as far as the MOUs goes, what's going to be prime? All right. In fact, viewers, before we go back to Ambassador Gupta there, let's tell you some breaking news coming in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now taken to social media platform X to announce that he is undertaking this 2-day state visit to Israel. Prime Minister Modi also said that he will hold talks with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to strengthen cooperation across multiple fields and meet Israeli President Isaac Herzog. This evening, he said he will address the Knesset, highlighting India-Israel parliamentary and democratic ties, and meet the Indian diaspora there. Ambassador Gupta is there with us here. Ambassador, it's going to be a big day for the Prime Minister as he will be addressing the Israeli Knesset. Of course, will be reaching out to the Indian diaspora there as well in Israel. But how momentous is this occasion with him addressing the Knesset? In fact, let's go across to Rumi, my colleague, to tell us more on that.
Yes, well, we can see right here Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shared a statement on his X profile. Remember, the Knesset has been lit up in India's tricolor and Israel's flag's colors as well. Amir Ohana has tweeted in this and stated that in tribute to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's, as a tribute to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Knesset is illuminated tonight in the colors of the Indian flag. Prime Minister Modi has now replied to this right after setting off for Israel. Remember, he has now jetted off. He will reach Israel this evening. He has stated, and I'm quoting Prime Minister Modi right here, he stated that honored by the gesture, and he's looking forward to addressing the Knesset later today. Remember, he's not just going to meet Prime Minister Netanyahu and Israel's president in Tel Aviv. He is, of course, going to address the Knesset, which is a major diplomatic upgrade in India. This also is Prime Minister Modi's second Israel visit, his past one being in 2017. So yes, a lot of eyes are on PM Modi's visit to Israel, especially considering the current tensions in the Gaza Strip and the worldwide trade tariffs and trade war that has been ongoing. Over to you, Kriti.
Rumi, thanks very much for joining us. And viewers, with that, we are going to shift our focus to news from Pakistan.